Untitled Travel. Plan the trip of a lifetime.
Welcome to Budapest, the pearl of the Danube, the capital of Hungary, and one of Europe's most dazzling cities, full of splendid historical sites like the Neo-Gothic Parliament. We are off to a grim start. These 60 pairs of shoes are a haunting memorial of the tens of thousands of Jews who suffered persecution at the hands of the Nazis. The Matthias Church has a much happier tale to tell. According to legend, it was founded by the beloved first king of Hungary, Saint Stephen, in the 11th century AD. Some 800 years later, in 1916, its breathtaking neo-Gothic interior also saw the coronation of the last Hungarian Habsburg king, Charles IV. Although it may look the part, the Fisherman's Bastion never served as an actual fortification. It was built in the 19th century to serve as a lookout for the visitors of the Buda castle. It was a lucky decision, as the views from the Neo-Gothic and Neo-Renaissance Observatory count among the greatest in all of Budapest. They are universally enjoyed by the locals and the tourists. The monumental Buda castle is the most popular landmark of the city. The earliest foundations of the massive complex, which spans over nearly 5 square kilometers, date to the 14th century. The castle has been a part of the UNESCO World Heritage since 1987, and nowadays serves as a home to the National Gallery and the Budapest History Museum. Like Matthias Church, the St. Stephen's Basilica is tied to St. Stephen. It carries the saint's name, and it is even said to house his right hand, one of Hungary's most sacred treasures, in the reliquary. The cathedral was built in neoclassical style in the 19th century and is the largest church in Budapest. The Great Synagogue, too, is of extraordinary size. It is in fact the largest one in Europe, able to house as many as 3,000 worshippers. The richly decorated interior of the synagogue was designed by Friedrich Wessel. Its crowning jewel is the organ. Many famous artists, including Franz Liszt, have performed concerts here. Just a few steps from the synagogue stands this weeping willow, created by Imre Varga. It bears sad witness of the Jewish lives lost during the Second World War. When in Budapest, you can't leave out a visit to the Széchenyi Chain Bridge. It is the oldest bridge in the city, having been built in the 1840s. The Heroes' Square is hard to miss due to the 36 meters high Millennium Monument located right at its center. It is also the city's most spacious square. The Apostles' Tower is a bit lower than that, reaching the height of 30 meters. Like the monument, it was built to celebrate Hungary's 1000th birthday. After all the walking, relax at the Széchenyi thermal bath. Located in a neo-Baroque palace, it has 18 pools built over natural medicinal hot springs. To get across Budapest to the more distant sites, metro is your best choice of transport. The historic Metro Line 1 is the oldest line in Europe, opened in 1896. Ruin pubs are another specialty of Budapest, strange little bars exuding powerful atmosphere. Zipla Kert was the first one to open. It is still one of the best. The 19th century citadel provides you with one last look at the city. After that, it's time to say goodbye